Welcome to today's practice. This is the perfect opportunity for you to rebalance amongst busy life and check back in with yourself. So we're going to be moving through a floor-based practice, predominantly seated, with a few snippets of gorgeous yin poses that can just give us an opportunity to connect to time. And I know that sometimes we have that kind of concept or mindset, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time. Let this practice be that opportunity where you can create time. So I want you to meet me in a seated position. If you want to elevate yourself, you're more than welcome to. And let's just gently place the hands down. Let the hands rest towards either the legs. If you prefer them to the floor, that's fine. Palms rotate downwards. And let's close the eyes. And as you close the eyes down, become aware of how the body feels, whether you're settling in a familiar space or somewhere that feels unfamiliar to you. And just gently always reminding yourself that your yoga practice, it can be accessed anywhere. And essentially this environment is something that we want to drift inwards towards ourselves. So we're aware of things that are externally happening around us, even if it's a quiet space. And then we start to move our attention inwards to our own internal environment. And I want you to just gently notice how that feels. How does the body feel? How is the mind moving around? And whatever your answer might be, it is okay. It is okay. Gently relaxing through the jaw as we move through our practice. The breath is natural. Relaxing through the belly. Let's gently guide right ear towards the right shoulder. Chin down to the chest. And then rolling left ear towards left shoulder. Chin down to the chest. Rolling right ear towards right shoulder. Chin down to the chest. And left ear, left shoulder. As you allow the weight of the head to linger over to the left hand side, place your left hand onto the right hand side of the chest. And allow the surface area of your hand to be quite wide. And I want you to then push in towards the chest and the fabric you're wearing, and then pull down. Let's take 3 breaths here. And then let's bring the head all the way back to neutral, releasing the left hand down, and then head gently softens over towards the right hand side. Right hand on left hand side of the chest, and you're going to press in and pull down. Press in and pull down. Relax through the jaw. 3 breaths. And then releasing the right hand, bring the head all the way back to center. Lovely. From here, let's place the fingertips to the floor. Reach up through the left arm, breathing in. And then breathing out, extend and gently reach over to the right hand side. Depending on how you're feeling today, you might want to move the head or the tip of the nose in a few different directions to access the shoulders, the neck. Maybe it creeps into the side body. And then with your next inhale, press yourself back up. Exhale, left arm down. Lovely. Other side, right arm lifts up. Breathing out, gently reaching over to the left hand side. The head has the option here to move around, noticing what layers appear for you. Sometimes it's a sensation that's smooth, sometimes it feels a little clunky, and that's what we're all exploring. As you breathe in, right hand lifts up, And breathe out to bring it down. Lovely. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. From here, let's hug the arms around the chest. Hug the arms around the chest. And you might just want to stay here, so this depends on how the lower back or upper back are feeling. If you could add a little bit more, elbows can point down, and you'll feel yourself gently round through the spine. Notice how the breath gently fills the upper back. Inhaling to lift back up. Exhaling to pause. Noticing which arm is on top. This time breathe in to open. Breathing out, hug the arms around the opposite way, your least familiar side. And again, you might just want to linger and pause, or add the rounding. Let the belly relax as you round through the spine. And then we'll lift back up. Lovely. Fingertips place themselves back towards the floor. Begin to slide your right hand behind you, looking to the right hand side. And then we'll guide left hand towards the right knee or the right thigh. Left hand, right leg, right hand behind. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, gently twist and open to the right hand side. And then let's slowly untwist. Okay, other side. Left fingers behind, right hand, left knee, or the left thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out, gently twisting to the left. Just noticing that there can be support and leverage from the right hand, but you don't need to pull. And then let's slowly unravel. Very good. From here, let's breathe in to open the arms nice and high. Exhale, opening the arms, placing them down. Our fingertips might want to reach to the floor behind. For those of you that might be elevated, you can always keep the hands on the knees. So if you're particularly high, when you breathe in, the heart will lift forwards. Okay, so if you're elevated. If you're leaning back into the hands, use the hands as leverage to lift the heart forward. So we've all got this expansion and exposure of the front of the body. Let's take a few breaths here, drawing the shoulders back. Anchoring the weight of the pelvis towards the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. When you feel ready to do so, we're going to soften through the upper body now. So you're welcome to relax the weight of the chin. There's this kind of softness through the front body again. If it feels accessible for you, you can walk the hands forwards. For those of you that might feel that you can do a little bit more, you could maybe reach the hands a little further forwards, just gently allowing the back of the body to lengthen and extend at its own pace. Let's take a few more breaths. Lift all the way up and out. So once you have elevated, let's extend the legs long, give them a shake through. And then we're going to bend up through right knee. Let the right knee fall out to the right hand side, and the sole of the right foot rests towards the inner left thigh. You can gently pulse it. You might want to find support with the right hand and gently press it away. This is entirely up to you. And then we'll flex the left foot. You're going to breathe in, open the arms up. Breathe out to reach up and forwards. Let the hands float down to the floor, so we're rounding through the spine. Then as you breathe in, you roll back up. Reversing that, breathe out, hands slide down towards ankle. Breathe in, hands up to the sky. Breathe out, arms down. 2 more times. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, reach up and forwards. Hands float down, breathe in, round through the spine to lift up. Reverse it, breathe out, hands slide down to ankle. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, release. Last time, breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, reach forwards. Round, breathe in, slide the hands towards the body. Reverse, breathe out, float all the way back down. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, hands down. Very good. Now from here, we've done a nice little flow. I want you to just gently allow the upper body to soften forwards in its own way. So as soon as you feel a lengthening through the back of the leg, that is the pose. And you might feel as though you want to do more or less. You could have a block underneath the back of the left knee. You could have a few cushions on top of the left thigh. And having that wonderful little yin option, little golden token, relax your left foot. Let's take a few breaths. With your inhale, gently bring yourself all the way up. Option 1, slide the right hand behind you, lift up through the left arm, but then try and lift the left armpit up towards the sky. Option 2, we can paint a big circle with the left arm, lean into the right outer hip, right knee, and lift the left hip as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sink it all the way down. Very good. And then we'll release the right leg, shake it through. And we'll do the other side. So, left knee bends up, left knee falls out to the left hand side, sole of the left foot rests towards the right inner seam of the leg, anywhere. Right foot is flexed for these 3 flowing movements. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, reach up and forwards, hands land. Breathe in to roll up through the spine. Reverse it, breathe out, hands towards ankle. Breathe in, long spine. Breathe out, release. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, reach forwards. Breathe in, roll up, feel the hands slide up the mat. Breathe out, reverse, hands towards ankle. Breathe in, lifting up. Breathe out, release. And the final one, breathing in, open. Breathing out, close. Breathing in, roll up. Breathing out, reverse it. Breathing in, hands to the sky. Breathe out, release. Perfect. Now we have a wonderful opportunity to hold the pose for a little while. So again, rather than trying to move through that concept of being forceful, just allow the body weight to soften forwards to wherever feels appropriate for practice today. Remember, we're trying to connect to that quality of time. So we haven't got a goal, we're not rushing to get anywhere. And if you want to add that little nugget, relax your right foot and breathe. Notice how the belly moves with each breath. Can you relax the shoulders, the upper arms? Taking one more breath. And then gently bring yourself up. We have two options here again. So left hand can start to kind of reach towards the back corner of the mat, so it's moving away from that left hip. Reach up through the right arm and think about opening the right ribs and the right armpit upwards. Or option two, paint a big circle with the right arm, lean into the left hip and open. So you're lifting the right armpit, right hip up to the sky. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's float it all the way down. Beautiful. When you have landed, extend left leg long, shake it through. Oh, amazing. And then lean back into the hands. Lift up through the chest, point the feet this time. Let's take 3 breaths, and as you inhale, think about lifting the heart skyward, up, up, up. And as you breathe out, press down through the hands, heels, even the backs of the legs. So it should feel very active. Breathing in and breathing out, let's soften. Bend up through both knees, butterfly pose. So we'll make this our last pose for our practice together today. So soles of the feet are together, knees are wide, and cushions can go underneath the outer thighs, blocks, props can go on top of the feet. Okay, and again, I'd like us to be here for quite a while. So rather than pulling, rather than creating any sort of length, as you breathe out, deflate. And you'll find that within my sessions that I share, there are wonderful kind of keywords. So here, think about deflating. Let the upper body drape forwards. So the hands and arms, you might want to experiment where they're placed. Is there a more appropriate area that they can go in? And let all of the upper body become soft. If you feel that there's too much tension through the back of the neck, you can always lift the head. And of course, if it does feel suitable, you're welcome to relax the head down. So find what works and go with that. And is this something that can help us to connect to that quality of time? That we have to recognize when we pause life for a while, we can get a lot more clarity. We have time to think. You know, you're not using your practice to empty the mind or get rid of thoughts. I think that's an impossible task. But you can pause to become more observant. And as you move through the poses, I want you to find confidence within moving the body in a way that suits your needs. So you're learning to fall into alignment with yourself, your authenticity, who you are and what you want. And maybe that can be a reference to life. Maybe that can be a helpful philosophy. Where you notice if something isn't working, you know, you feel it, you observe it, you can sit within it for a while. But then you do have that opportunity to create change, or pause, or say no. Soften across your shoulders. And gently notice as the breath fills the span of the back body. So you might notice how your breath fills the fabric you're wearing. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then very slowly with your inhalation, come and gently lift yourself all the way up. Very good. So we'll close this practice with a little seated meditation. So again, bring yourself into any position that feels comfortable for you. Let's shake out the hands, possibly shake out the legs. And then, rather than having the hands facing downwards, rotate your palms upwards. So the hands are our heartstrings. They allow us to extend our energy into the world, but also receive it from others. This allows you to be open. So giving, receiving, giving, receiving. Gently relax through the shoulders, closing the eyes down, allowing the corners of the lips to turn upwards. Little smile. And I want you to invite 3 long and slow breaths to move in and out of the body. So you might notice that it's a little easier to focus on the inhale, but see if you can give your exhalation your love and attention too. And as you notice the breath gently moving, as you exhale, find this softness within the outline of the body. Releasing any tension across the span of the shoulders. Just enjoying a few moments where there don't need to be any words. You might still hear sounds around you, but this time and opportunity, you notice that it isn't pulling you away from yourself. You can observe. Let the belly relax, softening into the space that surrounds you. And gently reminding yourself that you can pause life anytime. Let's take a breath in and a sigh out of the mouth. Creating movement through your fingers. Let's hug the arms around the chest again. Relax the chin down towards the chest, opening the eyes when you feel ready to do so. And then we'll lift up. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. It has been beautiful to guide you, as it always is. I hope to see you very, very soon. Lots of love.